Okay, good morning, guys and gals. I want to give you an update of what I'm kind of looking at here on the 30-year bond, and with China dumping all of its bond purchases, billions and billions, as Carl Sagan used to say. It's putting some pressure on this market, so we've already seen it kind of turn over here just this week, with all the volatility in 3 days, and then we get a 821 cross, and we have a PPO. All this on the daily. I think it could come right back up here around this 156.25 to 157 level, and that's actually a pivot point as well. And then let's see. So we can probably time us an entry here, and see if we can get some down movement. In July, basically, we got this signal here. So if you've been long from about mid-July to mid-August, basically a month, you've been able to run up 10 full points in the bond market, which is huge. So that's one contract. That's 10 grand worth of movement. So you can imagine you had 5 or 10 contracts in about 20 days. That's 10 contracts. That's 100 grand. But this thing is rolled over, and I've been watching it real closely. And let's see if it can come up here and kiss this level, and then we start back down. Let's go back. If you remember, if you looked at this chart at all back here at late April, we had a signal. It came back, touched it, and we were off to the races. And that was what, 163, right at 163, and that ended up producing down to 147, and I caught some of this. So on a daily chart, if you can catch these moves. This was a little tricky, but you have a stop on it and you get out. But we'll see what happens here. But yeah, I want to see if it can retrace right back up to this 821 area, right at 157, and then I'd like to, for longer term, I'm going to play TBT, and I'm going to play TBT with options actually, and I'd go out 45 days. I'd find a Delta 60, Delta 70 option. Right now I'm looking at the 45 days out, and like in October, 44s would be something that you might want to look at if this guy can pull back and do what we think it's going to do. But we could have us a little opportunity to catch us 5, 6, 7 points here. Who knows? If China keeps dumping, and then other countries start dumping their bonds because they need the liquidity, it's going to put pressure on the U.S. bond market. And then if Yellen does anything, any kind of bobble there, I think that would add fuel to the fire. That's all speculation on my part, and who knows what's going to happen. But just looking at the charts here, it's setting up for some type of move. This could just be a retracement here, and this thing could go higher. But I would be willing to start shorting here up around this 157 level. But I wanted to bring it to your attention, and let's watch it and see what happens. Thanks a lot.